We're having fun with the folks from West Shore Seafood, all the way up in Litchfield County. In what town?
Morris, Connecticut.
This would be Susie Pregno. She's the owner. Next to her, on your right, our left, would be Rob Johnson. He's the executive chef. Nice to have you both here.
Thanks.
Talking about something that admittedly I don't do much of, and that is serve raw food. Now, I know that sounds silly. I eat my weight in sushi, lox and bagels, but there, you don't have to be afraid of it, right?
Absolutely not.
Right. We are going to go through a couple of tips right now in terms of what's the best way. And we're going to start by making a poke bowl, but let's start with finding out the right pieces of fish. And in terms of the tuna, what are you looking for?
In tuna, you want, obviously the most important thing is to find a purveyor that you trust.
Right.
To work with.
Right. Now grab that slab of tuna right there, Susie. Go ahead.
Sure.
I'm not going to touch it. It's fine. But in terms of when you know that you have the right purveyor, are there certain things you're looking for?
Absolutely. You want good color. You want some nice fat content going through, and most importantly,
you could see the lines.
Absolutely.
Right.
It is graded, so this is #1 yellowfin tuna.
Right.
But the smell. That's the giveaway.
That's the tip I know.
Everyone will tell you that.
If you could smell it, buy the meat. Look at this poke bowl that you're doing right here. And this, once you buy the right tuna, the rest of this is easy, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to step up. We're going to up the ante a bit. Talk about gravlax and salmon. Same thing. Buy the best salmon you can get, and this is
Faroe Island salmon.
And you can get that at good stores here, including West Shore Seafood.
Absolutely. And with the transportation nowadays, you can source anything around the world.
Things get here fresh. They're flown around the world, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Right?
This tuna was swimming 2 days ago.
No comment from the tuna. What do we do with the gravlax? And we have a big piece of good salmon here. We also have some saran wrap.
Correct.
What goes on top to make this? What is even gravlax to begin with, if you don't know at home?
Gravlax is a Swedish dish. It is cured with equal parts of salt and sugar, with a lot of dill.
And so you're still having a raw piece of salmon, but as you let it kind of marinate, right?
Correct, a cure.
All right, Rob, next one. Let's go. See, we're hustling here. Take a look at this. So this is equal parts kosher salt, sugar, a little chopped dill, and you just wrap it like you're putting it on a steak. Except the salmon. And you want to leave the skin on too, by the way.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Wrap it up.
Tightly, right?
Tightly, weight it down.
Oh, really?
And refrigerate
What happens if I don't weigh it down?
Well, it's not going to penetrate.
So
you really want to get the liquid out and so that it gets through all of the fish and cooks it essentially.
And if you take a look, I love this. Here, hand that to me. Thank you, Rob. That's the beginning. Okay, you're done. Now take a look at that over there. And that would be the finished product. That's a beautiful dish. That's a great appetizer. You put it on a little crostini with it.
Absolutely, it's delicious.
Yeah, and so what's the flavor? You're getting the dill, you're getting a change in the salmon because it's...
Yes, so it becomes more of like a lox consistency.
There you go. Well, as a Jewish guy, I know my lox.
There you
There you go.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about oysters. This is the one thing I love. This is the one thing I do not do at home.
A lot of people don't.
Because we're afraid of just shucking the darn thing, right?
Yes, you don't want to cut yourself.
Lots of great oysters around here. What do you got?
This is a Wellfleet oyster, my personal favorite.
Right, from up in Maine.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Cape Cod. Sorry.
First thing you want to do is protect your non-dominant hand. You don't need
one of those gloves?
No, I use a towel.
I thought you were going to bring one in.
But you can.
Getting close, Anthony. We're going to show magic here.
Oyster flat side up. Dominant hand. So you want to put the point of the oyster knife into the hinge right here.
Right.
Apply a little bit of pressure. Wiggle gently back and forth until you feel it give.
You're not jamming in there.
No, you don't.
Once you got to give, look what happens.
Then you pop it, slide it around the front.
Look at this. And you've just saved a fortune in money.
There you go.
You do this at home.
Yep.
And that's ready
Unhinge. Well, you want to remove it from the shell, clean up any little bits.
And you're good to go. No. Part of the gig here is I get to eat some of this stuff. When it comes to buying oysters, there's so many different kinds. There's briny.
Indeed.
There's briny, less briny. There's juicy. There's small.
Indeed.
Try them all. and see what you like, what you gravitate to, right?
Sure. It's all about the conditions in which they're raised.
Yeah.
So some have more of a cucumber flavor,
Yeah.
some have like a seaweed flavor, the brine varies.
That's good. It's like eating the ocean.
It
I
is
love
beautiful.
that. You can find all this stuff and more at West Shore Seafood. Rob will be cooking. Susie will be in the front, just cracking the whip. Right?
Absolutely.
Excellent. If you have any questions, they'll be there waiting for you. The recipes will be on the website as well. That was good. I'm going to
so
eat
glad.
the other 6.
By all
Rob, thank you
means.
for coming in. Susie,
Thank you.
Nice to see you as well.
Very nice to meet you.
All right.